Hey there! I was at a pen meet and my main man Murray said, "Oh, you have a Magna Carta? I also have a Magna Carta. Mine is from the Emotion series." I almost sneezed there. That was close, but I didn't. So that was me sneezing, not Murray. Murray did not sneeze. He just said, "I have a Magna Carta too. It is in the Emotion series, and this is the pen." Now, the Emotion series has a couple of entries in it, and this one is power, but there's also friendship. There are other things. We can have a debate about emotions, basic emotions, Paul Ekman, whether friendship is an emotion, but let's not go there. Hashtag nerd. It's an interesting pen by Magna Carta. So I'm going to show you the parts of the pen. I'll do a writing sample and I'll tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. Let's get started. Okay, let's have a look at the Magna Carta pen Emotions. Sip of tea, sorry. I don't have the box because I borrowed this off a friend during a pen meet. But I have reviewed another Magna Carta pen and you can see the box there. I assume it has the same box. Parts of the pen. What else can I say about this? It's $150. You can get fine, medium or broad steel nibs. It's a cartridge converter filled pen and it has a PVD 24 karat plating or a PVD chrome plating. And that's pretty much all there's to it. They come in different finishes, as I said, for different emotions. And this one is the Power. Finial, same materials, forgive me. Next to Pilot Metropolitan, big pen, especially girthy. Not so much in length, but in girth, certainly. Okay, finial of the pen, same material as the rest of the pen. Quite nice. We have a clip. Clip is quite springy. We have the translucent material. I couldn't come up with the word, sorry. This actually might be transparent, right? It's not really colored. We have these swirls which have a remarkable amount of depth in them. Can you see if I swirl this? Look at that part. Nice amount of depth. I really like that. Barrel tapers down, center band with the Magna Carta logo and nothing else on it. The cap unscrews to reveal a steel number 6 nib in medium with the Magna Carta logo and what I'm almost certain is an ebonite feed. Very nice, they use ebonite feeds. Section tapers down, flares out. You do have a metal ring here. Always be a little careful, make sure these are dried well. There are reports, not of this particular brand, but metal rings at the ends of sections that start to rust. So make sure you, if you have a pen with a metal ring at the end, dry it well. We have a cartridge converter in it. Schmidt works well, nothing wrong with that. The big question is, can you use it as an eyedropper? I guess. There is metal here. I have not tried it, but this looks like it's made of a solid piece, so I don't really see why not, but it's not advertised as being an eyedropper fill pen. If you really want to, I mean, it's a big section. I find it very comfortable. If you really want to, you can sort of post it, but it's not secure, so I don't think this is practical, because the cap will fall off. So let's put that down as posting, not really. Let's have a look at how the pen writes. I'll try to zoom out, zoom out a little bit. After all these years, still can't operate a camera, but there we are. Magna Carta, Emotion, and if you don't mind, I'm not going to write down Power, just save some space. It's a medium nib. And this is Ackermann Delftsblauw, which is the ink that reminds me of what we used, what we used in primary school. We wrote with fountain pens. It truly was this color of ink. For my Dutch friends, it was one of those old-fashioned Bruinzeel school pens with a burgundy cap and a matte chrome cap. If you've used these two, leave me a comment, please. Bear in mind, this ink I've always found is somewhat on the dry side, but overall I find this pen somewhat on the dry side as well. And I've experienced that. There's a drop there that I fear may be B.R.E. brown saliva, for which I do apologize. I have a Magna Carta pen myself. I found that nib to be a little dry too. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's also the nib that has might have a very tight slit. Okay, moving on. As I said, just not a very wet writer, but that would be an easy fix. Line variation. Run into a little bit of trouble there, but it picks up. It's not advertised as a flex nib, so don't treat it as such. Very, very carefully. If you like such a thing, reverse writing is possible. Bear in mind this is a light ink, but there is ink coverage all the way down. There will be a picture of the writing sample on the website as always. So there is that. It's a fun pen. The Magna Carta pens I think are fun. Bit bigger, nicely made, ebonite feed. Let's talk about things I like and things I don't like. What do I like? What do I not like about this Magna Carta Emotions? There are a couple of things I really like about it. You get a reasonably affordable pen. I know that $150 is not nothing, but as fountain pens go, I think it's not bad, especially given that these pens are hand-turned. I think that's a fair price. You also get a nice number 6 nib and an ebonite feed, which is never a bad thing. So that is certainly something that I think I would take into account. It's also a nice larger pen. Without being obscenely oversized, I've certainly reviewed some Indian pens in the past that were really huge, to the point where things got a little bit absurd. This is a very nice usable pen size, nice long section, so there's a lot of space to hold on to. I find that a very pleasantly designed pen. It also writes fairly nicely, a little on the dry side. That's what I experienced with my Magna Carta Elements 2, but overall it is a fairly smooth nib. I like the translucency. It's very easy to see how much ink you have left. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but I mean, that's converter, right? You can see through the barrel of the pen. I like that. I like the swirls. It's a nice material. The swirls also have some depth to them. So it's cool. I think it's a cool pen to use, and I very much like it. Things I don't like so much. I feel that this is a pen that I would kind of like to post. I don't know why, but because it's a bit girthy maybe, and it doesn't really securely post, so that's a bit of a downside for those people who really like posting. The second thing I would point out, and this is a minor thing, but I know there are some of you out there who would be driven insane by this. Ink gets trapped. Can you see that? Near the nib end. It's a purple ink. I don't have a purple ink in this, so that is old ink, and it might be possible to unscrew, because I see threads down there. It might be possible to unscrew the nib unit. I've not tried it because it's not my pen. I don't want to break or force anything, but if you can't clean that, I know that some people would get upset. You might be able to just take the whole section, dunk it in an ultrasonic cleaner. I just wanted to point it out. This is always an issue with a transparent or translucent pen. Having said that, I think the price is right. I think it's a nice pen. So there we have it. Thanks, Murray, for lending me this. It's coming back to you soon. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the pen, and that's it. See you next time. Bye.